Criaturas nocturnas. Seguimos en Fright y ahora estamos con Celine Chapus.
Yeah.
Celine, hi, how are you?
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Oh, muy bien, gracias. You want to do it in Spanish? We can do it in
No,
okay.
está bien.
Okay. Nos vamos a quedar en inglés. So we didn't get a chance to interview last year at Fright Mart, but we wanted to interview this year. We missed out on some awesome prints. I see Mothman is pretty popular, as you can see from the backdrop. I think that's a man bat.
Yeah, it's actually a piece of fan art from Voltron.
Oh, okay. So
most people think it's an alien. It's a cat alien, basically.
Okay.
Could be a man bat.
I see teddy bears on fire. I see a Jason Voorhees.
Yes.
I see Art the Clown.
Midsommar.
And this is horror, but on the cute side of things.
Yes. Yes.
Which is a thing. It's catching on. It's not too rare to see them nowadays. It's pretty cute.
Thank you.
Even these prints over here of Jason and Art, they stand out. They're
I don't know
pretty
if you
neat.
can see them.
Yeah. there's obviously an unexplored area of horror with this cute side of things. So tell us, first of all, how long have you been drawing or working with art media?
Since last century, essentially.
Okay.
No, I've been drawing for a long time. I mean, I've always wanted to do art. Back when I was in college, I kind of tried to move away from it because I thought I had to be serious, and you know how it goes.
Yeah.
And as it turns out, I couldn't get away from art. It's my favorite thing to do. So I've been doing conventions since 2009 but I wasn't as systematic and serious about it as I am now, because now I do about 20 shows a year, like between pop-ups and conventions. Yeah.
Wow. And obviously there's not just a market, but there's also a demand for things like this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're obviously catering to people's needs. But some
That's
of
one
these,
way to see it.
yeah, some of these prints, like I said, they do stand out because you do include elements of horror and terror. What is your inspiration? Is it a show? Is it a book? Is it something from memory?
It's anything I like. It's all of these things. So I try. I mean, sometimes I will do art that is based on a popular show, or like I have some Marvel stuff. I have The Mandalorian here, but I find that when you make art that you really love, and I know it seems like a no-brainer, but when you draw things that you really love, it resonates, and that's what actually creates success for your art. People respond to it a lot better. So I have, I like certain things. Like I love The Mandalorian. Like I said, I love cute cat art. I love, like I'm low-key horror. I'm a horror fan. So I have, I just like to create art that is based on stuff that I love. So anything that I love, it could be something completely ridiculous or whimsical. Like I have little birds over here. People like birds. Some people really like birds.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you mentioned 20-some conventions a year.
Conventions and pop-up shows, yeah.
Okay. So this is not your first time at Fright Mart. You mentioned another one called Midsummer
Scream. I haven't done that one, but it's it's a large 3-day, I believe 3-day horror convention in the Los Angeles area. Yeah.
And are you trying to like even it out between LA and San Diego, or do you try to do more here in San Diego area?
I travel around a lot at this point. I'm like I've done shows. I travel. I fly out to Denver, and I've done Salt Lake City last year. FanX in Salt Lake, so that's more like a multi-genre convention. I'm kind of a crossover artist, so I tend to do a lot of Comic-Cons. So that's where my my pop culture art is showcased, and because I do have an interest and love for horror, fantasy, witchy artwork, so I do smaller shows like these that are more niche. Yeah.
Yes. And with you traveling abroad, do you have your artwork for sale that you can ship nationwide? I don't travel out of the States to sell my art because it's kind of difficult because of taxation and because of customs, especially now. Let's not get into that, but I actually do ship to Europe and any other continent. Honestly, I have an Etsy store. It's also Purple Top Hat, like my business name. Yes.
And so far, I've done sales I've done sales in the UK, in Germany, in France. Australia, and the weirdest place, Slovakia.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
Do you do commissions as well?
Yes, I do.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So how can people find you?
They can just Google purple top hat
Okay.
and they will find me.
Okay, so
Well,
you mentioned
they will
that's-
find purple top hats, but if you do purple top hat art, chances are you will find me.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Celine.
Thank
it was nice meeting you and getting this interview with you, and obviously checking out your artwork. It's amazing.
Thank you.
If you want to have some artwork from Celine, look up Purple Top Hat Art.
That's right.
And then she will be more than glad to draw something awesome for you. Thank you, Celine.
Thank you.